tell me what to say.
Hello and welcome to an exciting new episode of Serious Nibbage with SBREBrown and
GourmetPens and the cat. She's unhappy that I moved
Yeah,
her.
you shouldn't touch her.
Don't touch me, no.
Okay, today we're going to be talking about an iconic pen that probably everyone can afford.
This is a Platinum Preppy.
Platinum Preppy.
Yep.
The Platinum Preppy is a fascinating little pen, and why don't you tell me what your first impressions of the pen?
Well, I ended up buying a whole ton at once because I'm weird. I got a red and a black and a yellow and a pink and a purple. And my first impressions were positive because, I mean, it's not an ugly pen. It's pretty cute. Of course, there's stickers and writing all over it, which I would probably be okay without.
And apparently you can rub it off or something.
But,
so, they say.
But I mean, aside from that, I think it's a pretty decent design. So.
Yeah, that's a very interesting.
And the section is clear, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, because you can see the ink in there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my first impressions, I got quite a bunch of these too when I was when I started out with in my pen collecting days. Very fascinating little pens. We'll come back to what makes them special in a second, but fine and medium nibs. I got a fine first and medium after that. They're simple pens. Simple. I'm going into what makes it special.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Because, I mean, my first impression was okay, it's a nice nib. Is it stellar? No.
Wait, don't go into writing.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
What makes it special, I would say there's a couple of things to make it special. They come in a bunch of colors. There is, of course, the more expensive Plaisir model, which has a similar section, nib, feed, etc. But it's made of aluminum, aka aluminium.
Nobody says that. Nobody says that.
Some people do in the UK.
Oh.
God save the Queen! Sorry. Now, the thing is, they come in a whole bunch of colors. This is clearly a pink one. They also have a black one, which is a bit more neutral.
They have blue, they have green,
a whole
yellow.
bunch. And the funny thing is that the nibs are the same color. So I don't know why you can see that, but it's pink in this case. What I also think makes it special is that it's a modular system. You can buy highlighter and marker tips for it, which you can also put in. And with some of those big 4.5 ounce bottles of noodleless ink, you get a special rollerball tip. And I still don't know if you can buy those separately. I've never seen them. I don't know if that's something Noodless produces. In any case, you can put those on. So if you buy one of these, you can buy the tips apart from the rollerball separately, and I guess also apart from the fountain pen. But you can buy the highlighter and marker tip separately and turn your pen into all kinds of stuff, a marker, a highlighter, etc. Which is a lot of fun. Another thing that's very cool is you can turn it into an eyedropper fill pen. Barrel and screws, put in an O-ring and some silicone grease and fill this up and you have a whole bunch of ink. So it's a really fun pen to play around with.
Very
It offers
versatile.
a lot of options.
Yeah.
What was your writing experience like?
Well, this is the fine, which is 0.3 millimeters. And you know, the funny thing is, I've had more expensive pens that have written worse. So it's not, this particular model was not, this particular nib, sorry, was not scratchy, but it does have feedback. And I mean, it is pretty fine. But the funny thing is, it flows very well. It's consistent. It, honestly, I have never had this thing hard start. It's insane. It seals really well. There's the inner slip cap, and it's a really snug capping procedure. So I think that helps with it not drying out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a plastic pen. It's not crazy comfortable, but it's light, and I mean, it's so easy to use. It's just, it works really well. So, and it does post, which makes it actually a really nice, comfortable length and weight, good balance. There's just so much that makes this fascinating. Okay, maybe it's a little small for you. It's usable that way.
Yeah, definitely.
So, you know, my writing experience was quite positive. Like you had said, not stellar, but it certainly does the job very well. Reliably.
I think this is I agree. Writing experience is not spectacular. I've used both the fine and the medium nibs. The medium nib I thought was a little bit smoother, and the fine.
It's not surprising though, right?
Yeah, but even so, that's 0.5 millimeters, not that much wider. But good flow, really nice consistent flow, which in a pen of this price range is not at all bad. Indeed, we have definitely seen more expensive pens that just run dry or won't even write properly. So that's very, very nice. I think these also make good pens. I'm going into what I love about this pen.
Alright.
I think these pens make a couple of nice things. They make nice knockabout pens because if someone stands on it, you forget it somewhere, it's $4.
If you drop it, if you lend it to a coworker and they ruin
And
it.
they ruin the nib, it's not such a big deal. I think they are good starter pens for people who are not sure whether a fountain pen is for them. You waste $4. It comes with one cartridge, and especially with fine or medium nib, they will last for quite a bit, I would say, because they're pretty big cartridges and fine nibs. So a lot of fun, and then you have that customizable system with the highlighter and the marker tips, eyedropper capacity. So a lot of fun to experiment with and to fiddle around with. So that's something I really love about it. What do you love about it?
Well, I agree with all that. I also love the new ones have feeds that match the pen color, which is really cute. Because currently they're gray, which is not bad, but I mean, let's admit it, that's a lot of fun. All the stuff you had said. I also really like the price point, which is you're looking at like $4.
You can buy 10 for $40. I mean, that's 10 fountain pens. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing with that is they make excellent gifts, goodie bag favors, and
Good for children because they're pretty big.
yeah, and you know the cartridges. You can also just buy a whole bunch of cartridges, and then you have a pen that's going to work for someone for quite a while, or yourself. So, and you know, yeah, it's plastic, but even though it's plastic, it's quite well made. The mechanism of the cap with the spring in there is not too shabby for $4.
I think people do complain about cracked caps.
Yeah,
I have not had that experience.
I haven't had that, and I've had this Preppy since like 2007 or something, or 2008.
I guess it's also a matter of how intensely you use it.
Yeah, I mean, how intensely you use it. I mean, if you drop it, it's going to become maybe more prone to cracking at some point. But even so, even if it does crack eventually, you're probably going to have gotten a lot of use out of it.
And it's still a $4 pen. It's not like you have to replace a super expensive part or anything.
Well, yeah. So
That's cool.
you kind of take it for what it is, right? It's probably not going to last you your entire life, but at least it's not totally disposable.
What do you hate about it?
He's hungry, so after this, we're going to feed him.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm very enthusiastic.
What I hate about it is that it only comes in 0.3 and 0.5. I think this would be really cool if it came in like a 1 or a 0.8.
Agreed.
Because they write so well and they're so reliable that it would be really nice to have something like that with a broader nib, so it would be a little more pleasant for my tastes.
Imagine a 1.9mm italic on this.
It would be really cool
be
if
fun.
they could maintain the good flow. It'd be really cool, and especially because they're affordable. And you know, like you said, if you lose it, it's not going to break your heart. So, anyway, there's really nothing I hate about it. I mean, it's not the most beautiful pen. It's not the most incredible writer, but overall, it looks good. It writes consistently. So, it's not a terrible experience. What about you?
This is not so much a hate thing, but there are two things I can mention that I don't like so much, and you know, both I think are comprehensible given the price of the pen. First of all, this clip is plastic. I can snap this off without any trouble. So if you know, that is something that, but I accept it. It's $4 pen. You can't really expect a super high-end metal clip on this. Although there are Indian pens that do that, but those are usually pretty flimsy too in my experience. The second thing I would say, and that for me is a somewhat more major thing, is I'm a little obsessive when it comes to cleaning pens. And the problem here is you can pull out the nib and feed, but what remains in the section, I'm just going to call it a collector, because I think that's the term of the Parker 51, and that's what it is. So this gray thing that you see in there, that will stay in the section. You can get it out, but then you can't get it back in again. So that's kind of self-defeating. And the problem is ink gets stuck there because it is collected there, hence the name. And
I found a way to clean it.
yeah?
Yeah.
Flush a lot of water through it?
No, the way to clean it is you have to take a bulb
Mm-hmm.
and stick it in the back end and plug the hole in the front with your finger, and then just squish the bulb like this because it sucks the water in and out, so it flushes it through because it can't get out through if you're blocking the other end.
Oh, that makes sense. You have to
But
show me that
that's
one.
a lot of effort. You know, it took me about 10 minutes to clean a feed out completely from red ink. Just a regular red, just the platinum red cartridges.
You have to show me how you blow ones. In any case, this is a
You
very.
know my dad probably watches this. Hi, Dad.
Sorry. No, but I'm very interested in that. We should do a video on that because I don't know how to. I've never done that.
But your point is still valid. That is not something a new Wii is going to know.
No.
And that's not something that someone might want to do in the office or, you know, something like that. So.
It's an aesthetic thing, though. It's not really a big issue, especially if you always use the same ink.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't, the little bit that will be left after flushing it is really not going to be a big deal.
Yeah, it'll
it's
probably
more
be
so,
dilute as well. Right?
yeah, it's more so that I find it a little visually annoying because, and then it also takes a long time to dry because you can see water in there.
Yeah.
Pet peeves, really. Nitpicking again, $4 pen. What can you expect? But it's very nice. It is nice that you can pull out the nib and feed to clean those at least. So.
Never put the nib in the sonicator because it will sonicate all the paint right off it.
Yeah, it's again
So.
$4 pen. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. But anyway, would you buy it?
You know, here is what I would say. Would I buy one for myself? At this point, no.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not at all supposed to sound arrogant or something, but I feel like I've outgrown this particular pen model.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of fun when you start out. Maybe when you can't afford more expensive pens.
Or you're not sure?
Yeah, that's all very
Also, excellent
understandable.
gift.
Yes, exactly. I will not buy another one for myself. I have the one or two that I bought. I've given away a bunch, and I don't really use the ones I own anymore. However, having said that, they make nice gifts. You know that if you give someone this pen, it's going to write. It's going to do what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to disappoint them in that regard. You can explain about eyedropping and all that. A lot of fun. Ink on hands everywhere. It's fun for children too. So that I would buy it as a gift.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I have purchased the ones I own. So.
Yeah, I've purchased the ones I own too, and I would always like to have one of these on hand at least. So, you know, if all of mine break or get lost, I would buy another one. Just so I can have at least one. Because it is a good backup pen. It's a good workhorse pen. It's good for, you know, if I want to take a fountain pen to, I don't know, some weird place, I don't want mine to get lost or something. I don't know. I would always like to at least have one of these. So, currently I don't need any, but if I had none, I would buy another one.
Yeah, they're
Makes
fun
sense.
for testing inks and stuff.
Yeah, they are. They're
Yeah, that's true.
really, they're versatile and
That's true.
they're pretty hardy. So,
Now, the big question. Is it or is it not Series Nibbage?
that makes no sense.
Yes, it does.
Anyway.
What you have here is an extremely affordable pen that writes, has consistent ink flow, offers a lot of possibilities. for
Okay,
you
okay.
to
I
play
take it
with.
back. It is.
See? And that doesn't mean, is it a stellar
Yeah, it is.
nib that's going to blow you away? No. Does it what it's supposed to do? Yes. At $4 you get a non-skipping, well-writing, non-running dry nib.
I think
For
what
me,
changed my mind is
seriously.
the new ones with the colored feeds.
Yeah. And be realistic. Don't
Because they're making them cuter, you know, so they're more appealing.
They're more appealing.
And
they're just fun.
They're a lot of fun. Okay,
Easy to
so I
use.
take it back. I will go with yes.
And I mean, just to finish what I was about to say, take it for what it is. You can't expect this pen to write like a $600 or $1,000 pen writes. You just can't. That's unrealistic. But it will do what it's supposed to do at
Yeah.
a very reasonable price.
Yeah.
And I think that warrants a Series Nibbage seal of approval.
Oh, look at me! I'm so fancy. I'm just gonna toss me papers. Ow! In the face.
I have to work with this. You know, I have to work with
It
this.
came back and bit me.
Yeah, it's boomerang. thing.
Oh my god.
Now, having said all of that,
We hope this was useful.
did you know the Aboriginal word for boomerang is wilkie?
And what do you think of the Platinum Preppy?
Yeah, tell us.
Because I know quite a few professionals who actually really like them because they take them to work, and then this way, you know, they're in a pretty rough environment in terms of like what they do to the pen. So it's a pen that can handle it.
Yep. That's true. We hope this was useful.
I also hope this was useful.
That's why I said we. And we, so that means you and me. We'll gladly see you later.
And I would like to dedicate my episode to Mr. Steve DeLong.
Yes.
DeLong. Wow, I've never said it out loud.
A very nice guy.
Anyway, he's a super nice guy, and I just wanted to say hi to him. Hi!
If you want to have an episode dedicated to you,
It doesn't cost anything,
let us know.
just so you know. It's just that, hi! Anyway, we really appreciate your
Hi.
viewing and your support, and that's kind of why we thought it would be fun to start dedicating random episodes to random people.
Exactly.
So we will be doing that just randomly.
Alright.
Alright, it doesn't mean if you don't have an episode dedicated to you that we don't love you.
No.
I'm just making up words in me mouth.
Let's end this
Okay,
here
I'm
before
gonna
it
turn
gets
this
too
off now.
weird.
Bye.
Bye!
Before it gets too weird, I think we already passed that. Oh god, the cat is so darned inconvenient.
There's
Okay.
a cat in my lap.
Okay. Hello!
Brown chicken, brown cow! That was especially for Bill, you know who you are. Today we have another special episode of Serious... Ah! Crap! Sorry, I just had a stabbing cramp in my calf. Oh, okay, I'm all there. Sorry.
Are you though?
Yeah, no, it's just that my leg was stretched out and I had this
Okay,
cramp.
let's just be like, okay, wait, hang on. Take 2.
Hello and welcome to another serious, exciting... Okay, take 3.
Okay. Take 3.
I'm serious, are you serious?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Take 4. Hello and welcome to another exciting new serious episode...
Why are you so stupid? Okay, one more time. Take 5, wait, take 5.
That was 6. Take 6.